close, it's never too early to look ahead to next year's Baseball Hall of Fame class. SI's Jay Jaffe names some guys who will be inducted into the Hall of Fame next season. TimeNEW YORK, Mariano Rivera will officially become a Hall of Famer on Tuesday, the suspense being whether the Yankees celebrated closer rides to Cooperstown as the first unanimous player elected. That announcement will come just after 6 p.m. via MLB Network, when the ballots of eligible members of the Baseball Writers Association of America will be revealed. This was my 12th year voting for the Hall of Fame. Up to 10 players may be checked on any ballot, with 75% required for election. My ballot included 7 players. Mariano Rivera tips his cap during the 2013 All-Star Game at Citi Field. Photo, NorthJersey.com. File photo, the hallmarks of his greatness: all-time saves leader, 13-time All-Star, 0.70 postseason era, are overwhelming in the era of modern relievers. And then consider that he exited atop his Cooperstown-worthy standards, pitching below his 2.21 career era at age 43, with 44 saves. More, Mariano Rivera is going to Cooperstown. Will he be the first unanimous inductee? More, how and why Yankees pitcher Jonathan Loaisiga reacted to Mariano Rivera comparison. Roy Halladay carving out his 10-year prime, 2002-11, as an ace. He went 170-75 with a 2.97 ERA, with an astonishing 63 complete games while averaging 30 starts per season. Add 2 Cy Young awards, a perfect game and a postseason no-hitter for the righty who tragically died 2 years ago at age 40, piloting his own plane. Curt Schilling strictly on the merits of being a sensational postseason presence, 11-2, 2.23 ERA in 19 starts, for 3 world champion teams, Diamondbacks, Red Sox, and having an historic strikeout-to-walks ratio, one of 4 pitchers in history with at least 3,000 kiloseconds and under 1,000 walks. The right-hander belongs. Roger Clemens. Yankees pitcher Roger Clemens reacts to the last out in the 7th inning against the Florida Marlins during Game 4 of the 2003 World Series at Pro Player Stadium in Miami. Photo, Associated Press. As Newsday baseball columnist David Lennon pointed out, the same BBWAA that voted a record 7 Cy Young awards to Clemens, and 7 MVP awards to Barry Bonds, has managed to keep both players under the election threshold due to peg ties, but maybe not much longer. Barry Bonds and Clemens are both on their 7th BBWAA ballot. I've voted for them each time and will continue to do so. Again, Bonds was the greatest player of his era, and the steroid era is unfortunately a part of baseball history. More, will Roger Clemens, Barry Bonds get into the Hall of Fame this year? Marvis Caldera. Observers might better grasp his Cooperstown credentials, and I wish I'd seen this defensive whiz more than occasionally in person. 11 Gold Gloves at shortstop, the last one at age 39, underscored his greatness at an underappreciated part of the game. And he nearly amassed 3,000 hits. Manny Ramirez. Boston Red Sox. Manny Ramirez, left, hit is greeted at home plate by Johnny Damon after scoring on a hit by Edgar Renteria during the 9th inning against the New York Yankees Wednesday, April 6, 2005 at Yankee Stadium in New York. The Red Sox won 7-3. Photo, Julie Jacobson, Associated Press. Yes, the peg connections. There were 2 suspensions late in his career. He retired before serving the last one. Etch it on the plaque of one of his generation's most fearsome hitters, including 12 All-Star games, 12 seasons of 30 or more homers, 9 Silver Slugger awards and 29 postseason home runs. Omissions. It's important to note that a non-checked box isn't a refutation of an excellent career. It's just that, in one's opinion, that excellent career didn't rise to a super-ultimate standard. The splendid Edgar Martinez is on his final BBWAA Hall of Fame ballot, and he appears primed for enshrinement. I've deeply considered, but never voted for Martinez, Fred McGriff, Mike Mussina, Larry Walker or Scott Rowland. Andy Pettitte, for all his success, pitching on 8 pennant winners, falls short to me, and not because of a dalliance with human growth hormone. Yet, we're still reconciling with steroids' impact, how to sort the great from the made-break players and all the moral arguments surrounding those tied to pet use. My general feeling has been to separate the undoubtedly very best Bonds, Clemens, Ramirez, in that pet-linked class and to keep an open mind on the rest, with the understanding that we'll never learn the full extent of PED's grip on the game. Having voted for Gary Sheffield over his first 4 years on the ballot, watching him get about 12% approval, I omitted him this year, with the likelihood that he'd carry the 5% vote necessary to remain on the ballot. I loathe surrendering support, but having never voted for Sammy Sosa, 7.8% last year, made me reconsider my stance on Sheffield, at least for this year. I like the debate, and the informed conversation, without rancor, directed at shaping imperfect ballots like mine in this imperfect process. In other words, let's keep talking baseball.